At the beginning of a new trading week, the market sentiment remained unchanged. The euro and the pound sterling continued trading sideways, despite the publication of the Eurozone statistical reports. However, the situation may change. In Italy, inflation grew to 1.3% from 1.1%, being slightly below the forecast of a rise to 1.5%. The Eurozone inflation will hardly increase above 2%. That's why the euro showed no reaction to the data. This also could be explained by the fact that Italy is only the third Eurozone economy. What's more, today Germany, the largest economy of the bloc, will disclose the same data. There, inflation is likely to accelerate to 2.3% from 2%. If the real figures are lower than expected, like in Italy, the euro may climb. The main threat for the single currency is the ECB's decision to raise the key interest rate as it increases in proportion to inflation growth. Nevertheless, the appreciation of the euro is likely to be curbed by various facts. The pound sterling faced the same situation. At the moment, it's inching down. It's quite possible that slower inflation growth in Italy allowed the euro to remain stable. Thus, if Germany's inflation report triggers a rise in the euro, it will be a short-lived phenomenon. On Friday, the euro-dollar pair was quite active. It rapidly dropped from the level of 1.22 to 1.2132 and then quickly returned to the area of 1.22. It's a V-shaped formation. Analyzing the current chart, we can see that the price has been hovering within the narrow range of 1.2180 and 1.2205 for 15 hours already. The accumulation process in the mentioned range may lead to the local acceleration. Judging by the current situation, it's better to use the strategy based on break of the limit. At the same time, the pound-dollar pair is still trading in the wide sideways channel between the levels of 1.41 and 1.4240. On Friday, the price rebounded from the upper limit. On the chart, we can see that the quote is near the upper limit of the range located at 1.4240. It's quite possible that the pair may repeat the previous scenario concerning the range. That's why traders are waiting for a rebound. If the price fixes beyond the limits, the market situation may change significantly. Notably, the break should be proved on the 4-hour chart. And that's all for now. We keep monitoring the financial market situation. Subscribe to our channel and see you in several hours. We will take a close look at the US trading session.